Wale Edun, you don't come outside for this recent House of Assembly hearing where you go. You don't come outside and can't say they never meet their revenue target for this year. Now, this statement, if you follow Nigerian political landscape, it is super contradictory to waiting the commander-in-chief, which is the president of Nigeria, currently President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, been talk in month of September. More watch this video.
Those who may not know will not know. Today I'm standing before you, I can brag that Nigeria is not borrowing, it's dying from local bank. The revenue, we have met our target of revenue for the whole year. We met it in August. I've reviewed this morning. Non-oil.
To waiting Oga President Bola Ahmed Tinubu talk. See waiting the cable talk, a very reputable news outlet. They say FIRS collected 20.6 trillion naira in terms of tax revenue in 8 months, which is around 82% of the 2025 target. So this revenue target now around 30 trillion. So if they say they don't meet around 80% plus, then Tinubu also brag say yes, non-oil say they don't already hit the target for 2025. While don't forget everything talk there, while you also say they no borrow again from they don't do any local borrowing or foreign borrowing to no make sense now. Well, more continue. I mean excessive foreign borrowing. So, but we don't say that one a very big untrue statement, because since about 4 or 5 months now they don't borrow about 5 billion. And the government of the day, we know again, so that they plan to borrow about 17 or so, 17 trillion to take push and also run the next year budget. So, what man go do? More listen to what the Minister of Finance, Wale Edun, talk.
25, the estimate was 40 trillion naira. What we are going to get is roughly 10 trillion naira in terms of federal government's cash revenue. Likewise, for the 2025 capital budget, funding is available for 30% of that budget, with the plan, with the cooperation and the support of the National Assembly to roll over the 75%. Over the last 2 years have shown that the federal government estimates of revenue have been far in excess of what actually is collected.
So what the minister talk, so he say I will make I break 1 or 2 things down for you. They say now only 10 trillion they don't collect out of 30 trillion as their target. So it leaves a lot to be who they lie for who now, or who they push propaganda here. Is it that the president, they don't supply the president enough accurate record with facts, or those one are just playing to the gallery, which is common with politicians, where we say they will just come out, I can't say some things we know they untrue, mixed with 1 or 2 things where it seems as if it is true, just because they won't buy people's public sympathy, and they won't buy people's support. So propaganda no pass like this again. They need to place on somewhere. Wait till the president talk, now correct, or wait till the minister go the assembly go talk, now they correct. Which one? Now, not forgetting that the new tax law they take effect from the 1st of January. That one go still be another serious biggie for Nigerians. I might want to be like, they say no go affect a lot of Nigerians. No worry. Until you calculate and discover, say there are about 60 to 66,000 a year. You fall under those who they taxable. Your eye go clear. Now they plan to start taxing Nigerians again. While the oil revenue every year, we say they sell, they don't feel they are accountable for it. We know they see the road, we know they see them for health center. The other day for allegedly, they say the Senate president had issues, and the next minute they say they flew him out of the country. Meaning say no proper health care system for Nigeria here, or no health care system, not even one good enough to be able to service the health of leaders. So I don't really understand how you go say you get a house, but when it comes time to sleep inside the house, you go hotel, go sleep, and you go see one claim say you get a house, and not be say you just do it once, you do it repeatedly. You say you get house, they drink water for inside the house, they use Nigeria now as an example. Say if you be like the house, they drink water for the house, they bathe for the house, keep your things inside the house, nothing. Even your kids, allow them to stay inside the house. Who they really fanful who? So taxing your citizen that much, and yet they deliver anything where they comparable to those way they copy this taxing system from which the Western countries. Makes sense, and this thing will really lead to a lot. Well, the way the politicians they're good at in Nigeria, we say they are good at testing the waters first, then imposing things on Nigerians. But guess what? Nigerians go shout online, Nigerians go cry, they don't go do anything. Okay, go say nobody want protest, but even when it reach time to use their own highest veto power, which is like going to vote and vote out this rotten and bad politicians, guess what? Nigerians go still go collect 2,000 naira, half bag of rice, salt, and waiting as they share. Once Nigerians get this one, they don't sell their vote again and sell another 4 years to the wrong set of people. It's just a case of the worst of us they lead the best of us. Guy, you go take Siam. That one the recent agreement where we say the people who go they collect tax signed with France, say na memorandum of understanding. Some other person come outside come explain and say no, really mean say France go they chook eye pull for our piggy vest box or our piggy box, or France no go they pull eye into how we they run our tax stuff. France go just they support Nigerians with the mechanism on how to run it, the logistics, and I was like, all this massive explanation. How can somebody teach you something where they no go see how you did do them or see the data? They say no, France will not collect the data. They're only there to supply. How can you supply data? Makes sense. Guy, you take Siam, whether you like it or not. Our data for Nigeria go they vulnerable to France, and guess what? The Europeans they really take all these things joke. They go naturally, whether you like it or not, they go feel leak this information to their companies, and before you know, their companies are then going to dominate major businesses here for Nigeria, because once they know the Nigerian consumer culture, how they spend, how they save, how they make use of money, before you know, they go bring their companies. Before you know, most of the things where they go they sell for Nigeria here go belong to French people. Go mark this thing why they tell you so. Now, why a lot of people they complain both online and a lot of radio stations and TV stations, there's been an outcry. You go on collect tax. Why don't you say, okay, I'll send my people, I'll send certain people there to go and be trained, then come back and teach us how this thing is done. Which one is they want to help us manage it? Don't be saying a private firm or something. Are there no private firms that are built for this? No, but yet now a government of another nation want to help you. Makes sense. Like somebody say you want to save money for another person's hand, and see at any point in time you will feel they vulnerable to that person. How they think they rule this Nigeria safe? Should not be say how they think they rule them. How Nigerians still get to the point where we say with this so complacent, we see they allow them to do all these kind of things. Makes sense. Imagine China, say may US, they teach them how to they tax their citizens. Or may UK, since UK will get a much more long-lasting taxing system than them. Or it makes sense. More use TikTok as an example. Just this data where TikTok get its data center for China, US know they comfortable with it because they believe say they naturally they milk the data and the information, the culture of their people to plus health matters and the rest to a foreign nation. This naturally go make them they vulnerable. Yes. Tell me the country for the world where be saying another country one day help and they run in tax system. How will you leak such an information to the country named France? All these things don't make sense. So it don't really make sense. How Nigerians won't take trust person will be say first the money where they get from the revenue of the country, the fees and do anything where they see. Now you want to tax them. Now again you want to carry their data sell to a foreign nation, because guy you want to put on drop them from the comment section for me. How you want to explain to me say another man now go they help another man they managing this thing? Why be say he dey hell and healthy and go fit manage am? Like, so now a member of the House of Rep draw an attention to this tax law. You see, the one we be say they gazette for them, the one with Tinubu government gazette, they different from the one we be say they sent to them, made them sign. Naturally, this one an impeachable offense for any country, but you already know the way they rule Nigeria. Now, like a banana republic for them, they do whatever they want. They take whatever they want, they impose whatever they want on the citizens, and they don't care anything. Right. Don't forget, say before they pass this tax law, a lot of northerners and their government resisted it. But guess what? The southern government, the Nigerians, we get a kind of politics. Now my tribe, I go support them. Now my tribe, I go support them. And since you get power, now your tribe, you go support your tribe to kill your tribe. Yes, because if you say you support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for this law as a governor, and now they don't sign up, not be your people for your own state go still pass through the listing. The extra money we say that they give, allegedly, I would like to use the word allegedly because they say they come out subsidy, but we know they see the effects. Yes, nobody go say, okay, see this amount of money, now we remove from subsidy and see what we don't use and do for the past 6 months or for the past 3 months. See the schools we use and build. Tinubu go say, yes, I they give the governors a lot of more money than before. Go and meet the governors, but the governors don't do anything. So who they hold accountable? And the Nigerian citizens and the Nigerian masses seem to be very, very complacent. Nothing concern them. So yes, this House of Rep member don't raise this thing, but guess what? He go just die go. Yes, he go die. The matter go just die. Because most times Nigerians, until you touch everybody, you know, if now one person the thing touch or they say the thing they come, Nigerians don't go really bother. P2B don't come outside from your official X handle. They talk and say, yes, Nigerians get the right to know waiting they sign with France. Because you know, if you just say you want to collect people money in terms of you want to collect their tax, and yet you know they're transparent. First, this House of Rep member now don't accuse them now, say they know they honest, they dishonest for waiting they sign, go give them versus waiting they sign and publish and waiting they want practice in reality. That one now again, you don't say make France can't they help you to manage this thing. You know they transparent. Yes, you fit liars with other countries to learn how them they run their tax system since they already run them before you, which is okay. Nobody's against one person learning from another person. But sure, how you go be saying another person government now one can they help you, another government they run your tax system. It doesn't make sense. And as I say, a lot of people will come defend who they support. Naturally, Nigerian politics, if not your brother, if not your sister, if not from your tribe, if not from your religion, what they do at that moment is perfectly, they are impeccable until they come out or until he touch you before you go raise the alarm. So person if you come outside and say Nigeria don't get enough tax professionals, now lie. Okay, what about Nigerian tax professionals all across the world? You don't drop a notice calling on them to come and run and manage their own country's tax system and they decline. You don't go tell me say for the all through the country France they run their tax system, 1 or 2 or 3 Nigerians never be amongst their inner circles there to take learn how they run this thing and how they fit bring and come the country Nigeria. Why bring another this thing? Okay, no they bad to bring them, but where is the transparency? Like place reports say yes we no get professionals and the reason why you won't bring them, and also place documents like make them transparent, say see waiting will they bring France to come do, see waiting France no go do. We see hint on working on prudent, like wait how they spend the money, transparency. So P2B they call on the federal government to publish the full MOU, see waiting will they bring France come do, see the reason why we need France to do them, see where France go work reach they go. Oh, see are you bringing them to train your own professionals? How long it go happen? Is there any contract there? Is there any spending on your side? Or else, how you go take them and say France go just agree to bring manpower and the rest to help you run your own tax system for free? Nigeria, eh? Well, let me know what you think for the comment section. Subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.